You got a new job, man. How's it been?
It's interesting. Some of my coworkers help me. The manager doesn't really help me that much, but it it gets me back into the whole because I personal trained for a while and I did my own thing for a while. It got me back into the whole field of like communicating with people much more, especially having more patience, which I've seen a lot of growth in that because when I was younger, I didn't have a lot of patience. I would get very upset. I wouldn't know how to explain myself that well. Now I'm dealing with people in Flushing, which, as you know, most of them are going to be foreigners,
Most of them
mostly
can be
Chinese,
Asian.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly that. So either they'll be using the translator app, or I will have to like. Most of them don't have patience, so you have to like kind of like put them in their place, but nicely. And yeah,
You have to have the patience that they don't have for themselves.
yeah, and that's the thing. A lot. That's when I realized a lot of if you live in New York or live in any type of urban area, and you're gonna meet a lot of foreigners who don't have patience or don't have the good English, and you have to be very patient. And it's like you dealing with a little kid,
Yeah.
doesn't know anything, doesn't really know a whole lot. So you have to like step by step. You might have to take a little longer to explain and have the patience. Now, I'm not. I don't want to be a teacher. I rather deal with the foreigners instead of little ass kids because it's much, I would say, easier than
Yeah.
dealing with little kids. Yeah, because little kids is like they don't know any better and
Right.
like they can't grasp the concept. So it'll be like,
The foreigners you could be more direct,
yeah.
right?
But with them it's easier because you're able to explain it a little bit better and also have a translator app, so they can kind of get what you're talking about. So yeah.
Have you spoke to any of the higher ups about your other means, like in terms of like have you tried to say, hey, I could work in your social media and stuff like that? Or
No, not yet. I'm just getting the hang of everything. Today I spoke with a guy that's above my boss, and he was cool. I was like, because there was like something problem with someone's storage area, and I had to tell him like, hey man, they didn't really teach me this part. I want you to get like, I didn't say like that, like get tight, but I said like, they didn't really teach me this. And he's like, yo, it's all good. I was like, man, you're a cool ass. My mind, like you're a cool ass dude saying it's all good. I was like, oh, okay, appreciate it, man. I said, I'll send that later on or tomorrow. He said, all right, cool. I'm like, damn. But, I talked to him for a little bit, a certain situation just in general, and then I never met him. But, no, I didn't mention about social media yet. I'm trying to grasp about the work environment and
Yeah.
stuff.
Make sure you're gonna be a good employee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just going with the flow. But I'm still applying to other jobs at the moment. This is just a
Temporary.
yeah. If something comes about it, something comes about it. But I've seen that a lot of people at this job is. I was trying to ask questions and stuff. It's kind of tricky to move up in a way. So I'm like, I'll try, but I'd rather have my chances, say like Equinox, a gym that I know that by heart and I can definitely thrive much quicker and much easier.
You think so?
Yeah, because
I knew somebody that worked at Equinox. It wasn't like that.
No, but I'm saying like when you work in a certain position, like an assistant manager or something like that, you're more easily to go up because people always leave. Because I was asking questions too when I was working there at the time. And like, why are people always leaving? I see new person here, new person there. And they're like always moving up. People quit or they get a new job or something. So maybe that's still the same, but you get paid much better,
Right.
and better benefits too, compared to this job that I have right now. Yeah.
I guess it's a stepping stone.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not
Right.
rushing it. I'm just taking it day by day.
I heard something from a show. It was really good, like, but also kind of cynical in a way. It was like, life, you just fall into shit. You kind of don't really like, unless I guess you're rich as fuck and like, you got daddy's connections and shit like that, and then you're like, I could set you up here, Billy boy. You know what I mean, or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
Billy
But
boy.
I was just saying some random shit, but like. But life is really like that, man. You know,
That's the thing, life-
people get beat around the bush and say, "Oh yeah, no, I got it." I feel like all the people that be like they got it really don't, and they're just fucking lying. You know what I mean? Like,
And most of them just give like connection and they're really bad at their job.
yeah,
Like I'll be meeting people. I'm like, bro, how do you get this? Like you're so bad at it. And I remember I was
give me an example. Yeah,
Yeah, I was at I forgot whose job it was, and some guy's son was like high up, and he was so shitty at his job that I would like literally put him in his place, like but nicely. I'm like, bro, that's not how you do it. That's how you do it this way. And right in front of everyone, everyone's like, who's this guy that just walked in? Like, I was just chilling. I was like, yeah, you know. Because they thought I was correct.
Right.
And I was some dude that was just visiting. Plain clothes. His ass.
Right.
Yeah. Then him, he had no jack shit. And I was like, you're an idiot. Type of way. But, yeah, I mean, you just gotta find different ways, especially jobs that you don't like, and just thrive through it. Just have to do your research and keep on applying. And you have to, honestly, like what I've learned too is that you have to like do research. Like you may think, oh yeah, a city job is awesome, but you have to do more due diligence. And
Yep.
like if you work for the MTA, yeah, it sounds pretty good with the benefits and stuff. But on top of that, you're risking your life because what if you work from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m.?
Nah, you make a good point though, like, cause it's not just it's not just those jobs in the MTA though. You know, there's mad different types of jobs in the MTA.
But you want to always do your research. You can't just jump into it.
Right.
And then that's why you see people quit because they don't do their research and they just wasted their time, but also the person who hired them. Because, like I said, like you have to know what you're getting yourself into, and people will be like, "Oh yeah, working here is awesome," but they're not realizing that like you don't know who the manager is. They may not want you to move up. You may not even know what the work condition is. You may not be fit for it, and it could be other stuff too. So, yeah, you can say people are lazy, which is true. People are lazier nowadays because of social media and stuff. But people, I would say the other half of the people, they do their research in a smart way because why get yourself into something that is really not going to work out? But I can also say, in a way,
you gotta suck
they
it
should
up
try.
sometimes.
Yeah, they should just try
it
and see how it happens. And for example, this job I first started, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, this is OD shit. But I kept asking questions. I kept saying this, saying that, and now I'm more comfortable.
Yeah, or my job where I first started, like it wasn't the most ideal situation, and now I'm in a way better situation, and it's gonna be more increasing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, like you gotta be appreciative of life. You know what I mean, and how it comes. What you find, or what some people may find as, this is whatever. Other people would kill for, you know what I'm saying? Or be just ecstatic over just because they have an opportunity, 1 foot forward, you know? So it's definitely something to keep in mind for sure.